The first thing that came into my mind as soon as I heard that today's theme, Manchester United is a professional football club based in Old Trafford, Manchester, and is also one of the most successful clubs in the history of football. Now, you may be thinking how such a stereotypical successful club is related with revival, but I personally feel that the club is the best example of this theme. The club originally started as a Newton Heath LYR club in 1878 and was founded by the workers of Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway Department. They initially played with other departments and other railway establishment. It slowly transitioned into a league team and started playing independently, and hence it dropped the LYR from its name. Now, after a few years, it faced some financial crisis, and a few local businessmen helped the club by providing a now meager amount of only £500, and thus the story of Manchester United started. The club finally saw some stability after the appointment of Matt Busby, who turned the fortunes of the club around by developing a new young team with an average age of just 22. After many years of labor, the team was finally starting to rise when another catastrophe struck. The plane they were traveling on for a European Cup tie crashed, and majority of the first team players died, and the manager was left severely wounded. After regaining his health, the manager forged a new young team. After a few years, the new team started to take shape and started on its path to success. It was the first English team to win a European Cup, after which Matt Busby retired. After the manager retired, the club slowly started to slip down the pecking order until the appointment of Alex Ferguson. Alex Ferguson, unable to make an immediate impact on the team, was nearly sacked by the club, but due to a few crucial wins, the board decided to test him out for a few more seasons. After a few seasons, Ferguson cemented his place as the manager of Manchester United by winning the English League Cup. After that, it seemed as if Fergie had cracked the code for the more footballing tactics of that era, and he reached the club to new heights. The club never looked back since. He won various major trophies during his tenure. He was also able to win the treble, which is an amazing feat in itself. For those of you who don't understand, a treble is the winning of 3 major trophies in a single year. That is the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the UEFA Champions League. Ferguson took Manchester United to such a height that it had never seen before. But as all good things must come to an end, Alex Ferguson, after glorious 27 years and after also being knighted by the Queen, retired. Manchester United has not been the same ever since, and many people doubt whether the club will ever be as great as it was. But I, personally being a supporter, am eagerly waiting for a revival, a legendary revival, as that of a phoenix that turns into a fledgling and develops itself from its own ashes. A great revival, a Manchester United revival. Thank you.